Hello, I'm sitting here in our sunroom area because both of our kids are asleep right now. Well, one of them is fast asleep. The toddler is, I don't know, she just will not really nap anymore. I don't know what's going on, but she's in her room for quiet time. And this has been going on for like maybe 5 months or something, a long time, where like she'll nap every other day, but now it's more like once a week. So she's just kind of in there having her quiet time. She still needs us, I think, and from what I've read, that's kind of what you're supposed to do. And she doesn't fight it. Like, she's not screaming. She's in there just playing with her little stuffed animal and talking to herself and relaxing. So maybe she'll go to sleep. We'll see. So yeah, this weekend we're going on a little one-night vacation to Kansas City and staying at a hotel. And that way my daughter can like swim and we can get out of the house. And I think we're going to try to go to IKEA, and I want to go to a nice like lunch tomorrow. So that'll be Saturday. So everywhere on Mother's Day, I think will be really busy. So we'll see what we actually can do. But yeah, so tomorrow we'll drive in, go to lunch right away. And it's kind of in the shopping center, the place that we have a reservation. And maybe we'll walk around the shopping center. I don't know what it'll be like. So we'll see. And then there's a museum I want to go to. But everything takes so long with like kids, like all the feeding for the baby, and just you never know what's going to happen. So I'm trying to manage my expectations. But my dream scenario is, yeah, go to lunch, walk around the shops, go to a museum, walk around there, walk around the grounds of the museum. There's like incredible sculptures and art displays outside. So even if we just went outside, the only thing is I think tomorrow's going to be really hot. Yeah. And then we'll go back to the hotel and swim, and then order DoorDash from like a local barbecue place. And this is my dream. We'll see if it all happens. And then the Sunday, wake up, chill day. The weather's going to be good. So go on a walk together at a park, then go to IKEA, and then go home. So we'll see. Hopefully it all goes well. There's a lot that I have to do to prepare, and that's why like all these little trips just kind of feel like, okay, it's one night away, it takes a whole day to prepare basically. Is this worth it? And then a lot of times you don't even get to do half the things you want to do just because things happen with the kids. They get in the like things get in the way with them. So we'll see. I think it is worth it though, and we need to get out and do something. So I just need to write down things to do before we leave in the morning. Every time before we go on a trip, I always like make a huge list of what we need to pack. Even if it's like the most obvious things, I don't want to forget them. So I do all that. I'm checking some stuff off now. I've already packed everything for, as far as clothes. So now it's just little things like blankets, sound machine, sheets for the pack and plays, and diapers, wipes, sleep sacks. So all those things need to go in. Some of it can't go until tomorrow because they'll be using them tonight, but everything I can, I'm going to get packed away. And then I need to like put a bill in the mail and put a card for my sister in the mail, a birthday card. I need to go make sure the car is in pretty good shape as far as like cleanliness. My dream scenario, like what I usually do, a lot of times is just do a big deep clean of the car before trips, like vacuum, wipe it all out. I don't think I'm gonna do that today. And then I need to, let's see, yeah, just water plants, do some things like that. But yeah, this week's been kind of hard as far as my baby. He's like literally the best baby. I don't know how we got so lucky. He like all my fears about being mom of two and handling both of them just were totally unfounded because he is so good, and he's just so predictable and so sweet, and he just sleeps, and like he's been on a schedule. Like I was able to put him on a schedule almost immediately after he was born, and he just seems to want to do whatever I want him to do, and he's so good. But then he got his 4-month vaccines like last week, or was it 2 weeks ago? I guess it was, anyway, sometime in the last 2 weeks. I think about a week and a half ago. And for like 5 to 7 days after that, he was so fussy and so not like himself. And that was stressful. And he just was having constant like tummy pain and pooping constantly, and just really having like a regression. So maybe it was the vaccines combined with like the 4-month regression, but something was going on, and he was just up a lot. And so that was hard and stressful, because it made me think like, oh man, maybe this is just how it's going to be from here on out. But I was wrong. He's back to his normal, perfect, happy self. Thank goodness. I mean, with kids, it'll change again. I know he'll have some problems coming up. So yeah, so that's an update from this week. I filmed some clips earlier this week of like just random things, because I didn't really know what to do for a video this week. So it's kind of like a weekly vlog, but not very thorough. But at the beginning, like going back a week ago to the beginning of the week, my daughter and I and the baby, the toddler and the baby, we all went to Omaha to go to a new library there, and it was so beautiful and really fun and nice, and it was just kind of an easy all-in-one trip, because we could go there, and there was a little restaurant, well, not restaurant, it's a coffee shop, but it had a few things to eat. So we got avocado toast to share, and some like a little drink for me and for her. And then it also, so it's somewhere you can eat, and also it's somewhere that has tons of places for her to play. And there were so many kids there. It was so fun. She had the best time. I really want to go back. It's just so busy right now, I think, because of like just opening. Later on in the week, my neighbor had a baby, her first baby, and so I made like 2 big pans of ziti, because one time, like a while ago, we had her and her husband over and gave them and served this baked ziti recipe from New York Times like cooking, and it's really, really good. And it takes like kind of a lot. I didn't film really anything making it, but I did actually I did the recipe ×3, because I also made us a pan. So we made one for her freezer, one for now, and one for us. And so you'll see in the clip, but yeah, the pot was basically overflowing, and that was just one part. Then you make a white sauce and the noodles. Here, hold up. Sorry, I got interrupted there. A guy came into our backyard, which sounds scary, and it kind of is. It freaked me out for a second, but I know who he is. He's someone. So yeah, we're trying to like re-landscape our whole backyard, but it's really hard to get anyone who's available right now, because I guess spring obviously is a time like they're doing a ton of grass seed stuff and a bunch of other stuff that like urgently has a small window of time in the season. And so they're trying to get all that done before they can do any planting and landscaping. And yeah, so, but he's coming to take some pictures of it, and he did. So, okay, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, this week. So I made the ziti, gave it to her, and I also made these things called scotcheroos, which turned out to be so good. I made 2 pans of those. They're like a Midwest thing. They're almost like the same concept of Rice Krispies. They're so easy to make. It's crazy. It only took like 15 minutes, and it was a huge yield of tons of delicious treats. So definitely something to have in your back pocket if you're like a mom and need a big stuff for kids, like, you know, like a classroom or something. But yeah, so I did 2, and I thought we'd want a whole batch. They are so rich, and so we basically just had a few, and then we were like, okay. So we packed them up, and my husband took them to work, and they were a big hit there too. So that was great. And then, so that dominated the whole day. And then this earlier, like the rest of the week has just been pretty chill, just lots of normal things, going on some walks together, spending time in the backyard, doing all the normal things at home. And now we're just getting ready for this little trip. One big thing that's been going on this last week that I'm really proud of, which is small, very small, but in my world it's big, is I've been walking on the treadmill downstairs every day on an incline, max incline, for 45 minutes, and not at a high pace, probably like a 2.5 to 2.7 miles per hour pace. I don't know if it's miles per hour. It's the 2.5 speed setting, whatever that is. I feel really proud about that. I'm kind of thinking about trying to do 75 soft, not hard. I've done 75 hard in the past a few times before having kids, and it is amazing. I know a lot of people think it's, I don't know. Well, actually, I don't know. I imagine a lot of people think it's silly or like extreme almost and kind of unnecessary to do that type of challenge. But for me, and I think for a lot of people, if I don't do a challenge or like a big thing like that, then I kind of like every single day is just kind of like, I'll do it tomorrow. But if you have something that's like that, where it's a challenge with a definite end and you're just like, okay, I have to do these 75 days of following these rules. And anyway, it worked for me. I have a whole video about it actually on my YouTube if you want to watch it. And it talks extensively about, in that video, I talk extensively about all the wonderful parts, what wonderful things I love about it. But I don't think I'm ready to do 75 hard again because it's just too much time, like an hour and a half of working out. Well, 2 separate 45-minute workouts a day. Maybe one day I'll get there with 2 kids. I mean, I'm sure I could. But right now I'm thinking about doing 75 soft, which is kind of similar. It's only one 45-minute workout, and it is, so one 45-minute workout. Here, actually, let me pull up the rules here. It's a little hard to remember. So eat well and drink 3 liters of water a day, exercise 45 minutes per day, and then take 1 recovery day a week, and read 10 pages of anything a day. So it can be fiction or nonfiction, and no progress pictures required. So I've actually seen a few different like versions of 75 soft online, but most of them are not too different from that. I've already done 6 days of the workout, 45-minute workouts, but I haven't been following the other rules. Like I haven't been, reading 10 pages a day and all that stuff. I am reading some. I really want to start reading a lot. I have read a lot in previous years of my life. I've started a book this year by Iris Murdoch, who I love, and it's just for some reason not really capturing me. So I feel like I need to choose a different book, but it's really hard for me not to finish it. So I think I'm just going to force myself to finish it as part of 75 soft. And I'm already a good 100 pages in. I think I'm going to start that, and I think it's just more realistic for me than 75 hard because of the break day, the recovery day, and only 45 minutes a day. So I'm feeling good about that. And it feels so good to work out regularly. I'm finding one of the hardest parts is working out and showering back to back with the kids' schedule, mainly the baby's schedule, because often I'm doing the workout while he's napping, and he often wakes up after just 40 minutes and then he's hungry and wants to eat right away, and I'm so sweaty and gross and I absolutely have to shower right after. So a lot of times it kind of gets into a crunch time of okay, as soon as I finish I have to run upstairs and take a really quick shower and then immediately get ready to feed him. And sometimes he's crying and it's very stressful, but I'm I'm hoping as he starts to sleep through the night, oh, well, maybe that's like too big of an ask, but I'm hoping as long as he is sleeping longer and longer stretches, maybe eventually through the night, I'll be able to wake up early before he and my toddler wake up and get the workout done then. Like, that is my ideal situation with all workout time. Any time in my life I've worked out, it always goes better whenever I do it first thing in the morning, and then I can just like know it's done the whole day and it's taken care of. So I think especially with kids, that would be a game changer, because there's just not many windows during the day to fit that in, and it just adds an element of stress when you've already got so much going on with them. So hopefully that'll happen one day. Yeah, so that's an update. I'm hoping next week's vlog will be a vlog of this Mother's Day trip to Kansas City, which I think would be fun. I don't know how much I'll be able to vlog. Maybe what I'll do is do a weekly vlog, like a whole week vlog, and just include clips from it. We'll see what I can do. But it's been fun, and I hope it goes well tomorrow. We'll see. It's exciting. I also have some trips coming up that are really exciting. Like, I have a road trip with one of my sisters who's going to come down and do it with me and the kids down to my parents' house, which is like a 12-hour drive. So we're going to do that. We might split it between 2 days. And then I'll try to vlog that. And then after that, we're going over to Texas to some of my husband's family and picking my husband up from the airport, and then going to the part of Texas where his family lives, some of his family lives, and spending time with them. And then my husband and I driving home with the kids. My sister will probably stay in Dallas or leave from there. But yeah, so I'm really excited for that trip. I'll hopefully vlog some of that as well. And then there's other trips on the horizon too that I'm excited for, but a lot of just weeks at home like this, which are really nice too. But trips are definitely something that are good to look forward to for me. Any other updates? Yeah, I think that's about all. I'm just gonna keep getting ready for the trip. And oh yeah, a big thing that I filmed this week, I can't believe I forgot this. A big thing that I did clips of this week was I made a bathrobe for my toddler, and I got this really cool towel from Anthropologie, and it was kind of expensive, but I looked a lot at bathrobes for toddlers, and some of them just were kind of ugly or plain, and any that felt really special were pretty expensive. So I was like, I can do this. So I got a pattern on Etsy and found a really cool towel, and she loves tigers right now. She's always like making us pretend to be tigers, and yeah. Anyway, so she loves tigers. So I got her a towel with tigers on it, made a bathrobe, and it was so fun. It turned out so well. I'm so proud of it. And I just am feeling like such a bug to create and to sew and to make things. So we'll see. It's really hard to find time to do stuff, but I would really like to start sewing more clothes for them, like pants for my baby as he's getting bigger. I want him to have some cool clothes. And it's so easy to make baby pants. I've made a few pairs for my daughter, and yeah, so mainly just pants. I think shirts, I don't know, maybe I'll get there. But right now I want to just try to start making some pants for both of them. And maybe some other type of things, like a beach cover-up towel, like a hooded beach towel thing. And then I want to try to make more of these towel bathrobes for friends and families, kids. I feel like now that I've made one, it's so easy and it would be a really fun gift. So anyway, that was fun. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye.